All right. Everything is still, knock on wood, it's still working. I've returned from my eternal slumber. It's been a minute. I didn't really realize this, but the lake house, a whole new DLC is just came out. Where have I been? So here I am, checking out Night Springs. I had a good time with Night Springs. Night Springs were like little episodes. The lake house. The lake house expansion, now available to play. Descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Now, I think this one has a little bit more to do with like the events that took place during the game, I believe.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop.
The lake house.
Hope they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
It was spooky town.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Agent Estevez. Return addendum. The lake house. I forgot how to play. Hold on. Okay. Let's reload. Not going that way. Let me refresh. Quick slot. Okay, we good.
Agent Kieran Estevez requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
It may have costed us the mission. Probably going to be blocked off. I need a key card. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so before I go there though, I'm curious. I'm probably going to have to go back this way anyways, most likely. But I'm curious. Or nothing. Maybe in the other world, we'll face a boss. Uh-oh. I'm lost.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I told you, I am Dr. Julie Marmot, and this is my wife.
Urgent reminder. Lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, using the water for blank purposes, skiing, paddleboarding. These activities can result in, redacted, in an estimated, redacted, % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with.
Always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Real actus.
That is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Got dubbed.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
From Ava Romani to FBC personnel. Status update. Oldest house. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field, originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Romani, supervisory agent. Wake.
That's handy.
Okay.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Map updated. Dr. Marmon's office. So I came in this way. I'm in here. So I wonder if this is the lake house. Oh, somebody set up donuts. Somebody set up pens. Everything seems to be in working order. The lake house. Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Beer Fest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Still dark. Okay. Nut allergy bad. No Alma bear. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. That sucked. This must have been one of those all hands on deck sort of situation.
It's locked.
Damn it.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Barrows
I'll have to check downstairs.
University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francois Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Barrows University.
They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Federal Bureau of Control, Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Francois Marmont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling. Head of Research. Notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Appointment as Facility Head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as Head of the Research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effectively upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director. Casper Darling, Bureau Head of Research. I wonder if those names are like Easter eggs for the true fans of Alan Wake. To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Experiment in progress. Science fact of the day, September 14th, 2023, Thursday. Though most famous for acting, Eddie Lamar also invented her free time. In her free time, she patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
Security and Technical Support Division to all departments. Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by the numbers that change daily. And it's highlighted, so I'm assuming I gotta remember this. Recommend using permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. The highest one, I forget what it's called. Reason for replacement. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I'm the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the day. This guy sounds like a piece of work. Research profile. Subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This event has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in his range due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: subject is suspected to be a Class 2 parautilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Oh boy. Let's look around, shall we? Fun fact of the day. Cannot be a date. 38. Effective September 13th. You're aware this may be inconvenient. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Maybe 1438. One more number. So 0718 071838. Let's find out. Wow. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Dr. Marmot. Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus and their shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbitus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Senior Researcher. So does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Perry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation. Though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmont. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. But make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down the competition by stealing resources. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. H. Kingston. Fantastic. I have no idea what door I just unlocked. Probably that door over there. It's green.
This should come in handy.
Security clearance. Okay. Let's move.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to. Oh shit!
Level 1.
Oh, she tweaking. She was tweaking.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Not good.
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Alan Wake.
Belay that order.
Slash.
Shit. Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, they're not smart? What the fuck was that?
I hear voices. Or I hear things, I mean. Threshold Linking Experiment Progress Report by Dr. Jules Marmot. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to solely focus on the art produced by Subject P, while no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the Redacted. Pages, his proven status as a utilitarian, makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2153821 for full report. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont and Jules, both co-head of research. It's quiet.
Dr. Darling.
It's the good doctor. Darling door. Now, there has to be a reason for this. AWE.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Great. It's a big room. Give it that. Batteries.
Okay. A power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
I don't have a core. I came from here. Oh boy, I'm lost. Power core. Okay, so maybe I didn't come this way. I see. What was that noise?
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Before I pick it up?
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. However, for a huge shame, on a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around any in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock. Now that I have some, there was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this, which I wish I could remember their name. Pick up the power core. Align power core with receiving socket. Insert power core. Simple enough, right? Now give me.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Fault in the system. Now,
At
let me
least
go.
the elevator's back.
Let me go back and get that weapon.
Can't open it from the side.
Damn it. Coffee. Game has been quick saved.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Shadow. More noises. Moi noi. Game is saved in my stead. The darkness is coming. Well, definitely don't see the elevator, and the music is playing. Stay frosty. Awesome. Nope.
This key card won't get me.
Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile.
I don't think they're listening. Whoa, they're scary. Oh boy. Paint monsters.
Can't open it from the side.
Damn it. Ah. The elevator.
What the fuck were those things?
Get to the experiment site on sub-level 5. Find a way to get a keycard and gun by exploring the facility.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
I usually take 3.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
What
So
are you?
What kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down. You need to cease all hostility right now.
Map has been updated.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
I don't know about that. We sure didn't try to kill us. Maybe more of a warning.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it, 1,000 paintings, 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint, hatred for the brushes, for the Marmonts.
For himself. Contains dialogue, flipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Co-heads, one word or two. The Marmonts, Diana and Jules. FBC Lake House. Conflict, water, dark. Story is being written as we speak. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X 10032 AW, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted. Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C43210 RL, codenamed Romnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding the project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Eric Kingston, Facility Administrator.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
So it's a competition. Refinement process, ATD output, and calibration. The automated typing device ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality in the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into an algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. That's a bad. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Oh.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Born in New York, currently resides in New York City. Or New York, married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10th, 2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. Designation. Author. Playwright. Disclaimer: background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. Tamitha Madison Booker. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls. As of September 10th, 2023, author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. designation.
Controlled here.
Our
The art
author,
was not
poet,
art,
background
just
investigation
content for the experiment.
performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is incomprehensible.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content.
Drinking some coffee. Now back into the darkness.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
They're all trying to mimic Wake's story writing. ATG production archive. But you cannot copy what is original. Do not copy Wake manuscripts. Progress report, typewriter and brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted, and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative resources or sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. They're trying to be as authentic as possible. Dr. Marmont here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. No thanks. Can't access. I can bash through it. I should be able to. Uh-oh. 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 Dang it. The game crashed. Ah. Error submitted. Dang. It got too intense. Alright, hold on. 2 seconds. Hold on. 2 seconds. All right. I don't know why volume wasn't working on my end.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Just to make sure that I've read them. All right. Hopefully it doesn't die on me again. Nope. I'm gonna need a level 2 card. A lot of going back and forth, I'm assuming. More paint. That's open. Research notes. Content of Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript, very likely written by Alan Wake, utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at Lake Facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate, without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is, writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to dictate my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, Their love or animosity are theirs to control.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Bring them in for analysis. I wonder if there's gonna be. I'm gonna be so pissed if there's like something on a desk. Need level 2 clearance. Paint.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
A shotgun. Will this even work? Or help?
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Proceed through the spatial occurrence. Break room. Point of interest. Back to where I started.
September 12th, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the Lake House.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas.
It'll just sound true.
He didn't recognize the piece.
The page is written.
Did he paint this?
Okay.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
The box is gone.
Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
I wonder if any of these have changed. What a whiff. Wow, they're strong. Ah. Forgot they could take a hit. Ugh. Ah. Running zigzags. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Oh, boy. Eyes dead?
This contrived overlap.
I still had life? No? Fine.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Just a... Ah. Whoa. Ow. Wow. Run. Whew. That's tough.
This contrived overlap.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Ah. Just going for it. Don't waste any time. You. Alright, let me get some space. Oh, homeboy left. Come on now.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Right to the face. Staff. Some staff have been corrupted. Oh man. And that's it. Of course. Let me through.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't.
Okay, so it's all the same. Still.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake
Okay,
manuscript.
still the same.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us.
Ooh. Flash grenade. Here we go. Oh. An infinite loop. Kind of.
What is that?
Whoa. It's a loot. No power.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Cool. Alright, so here's where things are gonna get trippy.
Won't open without power.
We're gonna be going back and forth a lot. Okay. Ah, great. Still no power. But this is how we do it. And then now we bring this and put it back. Back and forth. Whoa. Talk about trippy. Damn. Open a new pathway.
You again.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
The Marmots.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are. Christ.
It's fixated on the Marmonts.
Jules.
What did they do?
Man in the white coat.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it. threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Still don't have clearance for anything.
Level 1.
So I really don't know how much use I'd be here. Still need clearance level 2. No matter how you look at it. Okay. So that's not the stop that I need to go. Maybe ground level.
No access back to the lobby. Great. Only one way to go.
Oops. I think I went the wrong way.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain
Sublevel
calm.
2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Ooh. That's fun.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
The man in the white coat.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Somebody's alive.
I wonder what happened here.
Work order. Wall removal and transport. Sub-level 2 lane cell. Ordered by Marmont. Jules, co-head of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport and sub-level 5 for analysis. Urgency is high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Very well.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether the sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research while the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings. They estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may not only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. So he has no choice.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't.
Not anymore.
I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump.
No. I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Of course. I pressed the wrong button. Dang it. Uh-oh. Level 3. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, Marmonts, both Jules and Diana, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Or not?
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she
Ah,
killed
so you...
it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I think his name was Edward? Retrieval order. Acquisition. Our work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. That's a lot. It's a lot of baddies. I need a revolver.
Well, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Everything is locked. I'm probably not going to be blasting my way. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
I could take him. Ah, save room. Nice. Back some batteries. the light. Really wasted my time. I have a feeling all these dudes are gonna start waking up as soon as I pick up a key card or something like that. See it. PC terminal. It's gonna get me the second level key card. It is. But first,
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
painting session. A redesignated black circular shape among yellow lines, an uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black hole. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its color, location, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for the site now to attempt page reveal. 24 and 24 is highlighted. Oh, all these numbers.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Oh boy. He was just waiting. September 14, 2023. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. From Jules to Diana. Today's password. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Oh. Today's password is our date. Is the date of our special, don't forget a double anniversary plus brown shape with horns. I hope it's written in here. 44 is right. Yeah? So, I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana and Jules' background to a big old turd or something, once again making their shitty marriage everyone's problem. Password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? In the list of Lane's paintings, I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced off government bunker in the middle of nowhere, and I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then void. Black void. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. The base number. Black void. $44. The anniversary is the base number. Base numbers. Special and unforgettable anniversary. $2023. No, that'll be too easy. Effective September 13. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay, so it's saying the same thing. $2023-44.
That's not right.
Damn it. Hold on. Oh, okay, so it just kept changing. Whoops. I was going in the wrong order. I maintain that seeing does not begin in relationship. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary. Plus brown shade with horns. 2023 and brown shape with horns. 25.
Come on.
Damn. Anniversary date. So what? Happy anniversary. was a week ago. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. They're making you think. So, 14th. Which is a week from this Friday. So, oh 09, 23, 23, 25.
Nope.
Damn.
Damn it.
Gotta put on my thinking brain. Thinking caps. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus round shape with horns. I made that reservation for anniversary a week from this Friday. Which is a week from this Friday. Okay. I'm probably overlooking this. Permanent set of digits. So what? 23? Permanent set of digits as the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. So 23, 23, 25.
That's not right.
Damn. "44 is right." Yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary. Plus a brown shape with big horns. Special anniversary. This was written on the 14th. I made the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot. It was a week from this Friday. So the 23rd. Oh, the 23rd is Saturday. Damn. 23, 22. Okay, whoops.
Come on.
Whoops.
Damn it. Nope.
What? Plus 25, right? A week. Unless they're being specific and it's actually like 7 days. A week from this Friday. Then on the 14th. So Friday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Still the same. I'm just making sure. From this Friday. $23. $22 permanent.
That's not right.
Now let's add it. 23, 22. That changes daily. 34.
Come on.
Damn. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password is date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. 25. $23, $22, $25. I think I already did that though.
Damn it. Nope.
This is killing me. Let me read it. 22, 23 September. I'm gonna be pissed.
That's not right.
Oh man. Hold on. What's it gonna be? Round shape with horns. Maybe I need to read that more carefully. Permanent set of digits as the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. Permanent.
Come on.
$22 plus 25. Oh,
Damn it.
oops.
Nope.
Permanent set.
Damn it.
Dude. My brain is not thinking right now. Today's unforgettable password. Special unforgettable anniversary. Plus brown shaped horns. A week from this Friday. A week from this Friday, so 22 has to be something in there. Permanent set of digits is the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. Don't use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. 23, 22.
That's not right. Nope.
Dude. A week from this Friday. It's the 14th. Plus brown shape with love. Brown shape with love. With horns, I mean. Brown shape. $25 has to be in there.
Come on. Damn it.
Screw it. Damn it.
There.
I had no choice. Alright, deactivate lockdown. Everybody's gonna come out. Wilden.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
I got thrown off because they highlighted 2023.
Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
We got this. Floor 1. The painting. Painting monsters. Hello, fellas. Oh boy. Move it. Ah. Ah. Load it up. It's gonna be all right. Uh-oh. Damn it. Ow. Damn it. Let's go. Ah. Dang it. Ah. Dude, they like do not flinch whatsoever. That was 2-3 shotgun rounds to the face, and the homeboy didn't even flinch. Okay, so we gotta just do this quick then, huh? Nice. Oh boy. Oh no. Give me some stuff. Am I missing anything? Point of interest. Elevator moved again. Locked door. Containers. Cells. I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
Using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sub-level 1.
fucking bastard!
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Might as well. Thank you for reminding me. I was not going to.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
The other side. The level 2 clearance card.
These panels are blocking the door.
What? I was gonna say, let's follow the wires, but no, it's not the case. I don't know, do I push them? Nope. Oh. Gotta move the panels. Turn off the lights.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
Rubber team going dark.
Putain d'assistant, moi! I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He's just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see his face. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Jules Marmont is the ultimate bad guy. Or he's the big bad for this DLC. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be this clear cut. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now, I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. Gotta make my way down. So it's essentially a grenade launcher. Got it.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5.
Yes.
And this should get me past any other problems.
Hopefully. It doesn't seem like there's a lot. Trial and error. Charge by holding down R2. Thank you. 021219. Reassignment. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Advisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Missing black rock. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now, with the oldest house being closed. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Pie Day. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan pie. Filled pies. Happy fall. Dr. Jules Marmont. But of course. Uh-oh. The elevator's gone. That was a very quick attack. I gotta shift it back. Elevator is removed. The heck? Don't tell me I gotta take them out.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Where are you at? Black rocks. Oh. Okay. Now where do I go? Scratch. I think I called him Slash earlier. It's definitely not. Seek shelter. Okay, so where's the damn elevator? Oh, gotta go back in there. Oh, I think I see. Container. Boom. Flare, I'll take it. And then... oh man. Elevator moved. Oh, it's right there. It's the way out, hopefully. Did I not do that before? Okay. Now I could go to the 5th level. But I think I'm gonna go check out the other levels first. Just go grab what I can.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Alright, so before that happens, give me 2 seconds. Here we go. I do have a level 3 card.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Music played.
An unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the chart. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Shape of a man. Oh boy. That's why there was music playing. It's dark. From Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Project Romnus staff. Status of Project Arbitus. As a head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility, since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress. I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus' current progress will be rewarded. Regards. He's not a good guy. Don't be scary. That's just general store. Oh. They have a certain spot where they can't go any further. Your location. Point of interest. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their assignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Oh. He's a big boy. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74 WA004 for information, his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Wateree, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Handgun ammo. And that's it. You're kidding me. It's an empty container. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh. All right, Edward. I was gonna say good luck with the elevators on this side over here. Okay. To the left and all the way to the right.
Sublevel 3.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Hero leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Typewriter's going crazy. Come on. Show me that movie.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our lives subject should match Wink's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
They both bad. To use art with the power, the shadow must first define art. Thesis: does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure, and critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of the artist? Of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Good questions. Define an artist. A drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine, left-wing political views. Danger: if left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artists? Not for abstract art or poems. And that about does it. Typewriters aren't going crazy anymore. What the? You dare. Anyways. Not enough to be taking care of both of them. Map updated. 4.
This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
Paint sign wants nothing to do with us. Oh, he left us a note.
Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Alright then. Time to go down to sub-level 5.
Sublevel 4.
Huh? Okay, so I'm assuming the other direction is kind of the same thing.
Come on.
Navigate through archives. Or is this Wake's archives? A whole bunch of histories. Ah, damn it. Oh my god, if I missed. Oh man, they sealed me off. Those bastards. I need more.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules, their ambition, their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Smile. Don't even think about it. Don't have any more ammo. Jewels. Empty chest. How dare you? Gotta slow this guy down. Damn it. Alright, I'm moving forward. Ah! I don't have the ammo. Move it. Gonna have to book it. Damn it. What? No idea how I got here. Threshold study. Progress in the lake house's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE, though theoretical research continues. Research
Fucking maze.
into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year, with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the lake house with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the lake house and its talented staff to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events. Though this is often an involuntary process, the Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. The laboratory will be built on sublevel 5, where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor. Reality manipulation via art and machine-assisted coupling. Get to the experiment site.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Gaslight. Something isn't right. It might be best to fill the test. Deep breath. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest. Roll back. Feels like my heart.
Six deep breaths. On the following morning of Redacted, the musician, held at the lake house for research purposes, was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Her escape? Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate and confidentiality. Dang it. Action to be taken. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. Investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of blank are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with blank in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian AWE activity. Blogspot for up-to-date full list.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It
Both of
always
them.
would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Get back out of there. Oh. I'm back. What happened? It's just the sound. I was wondering if they'd pop up right now. It's just the sound. Shelter. Wow. Just look at that. Behind this locker door is another locker door. Oh. Shifting geometry bullshit.
More shifting geometry. Yeah, great. Ooh, nice office.
Nice office. We've been here.
Wish the elevator would stop moving.
Trading places. Wait here. Okay, so that does me no favors. Pitch black, nothing. What am I missing here? Point of interest. Shifting geometry bullshit. Elevator's gone. Oh. Computer. Password 68. There's a complaint. Well, that's hard to read. Definition of art: a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition. There's so much lore. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Cauldron Lake is special. Alright. Got the gist. You just want me to keep going? What? Geometry bullshit. Okay. No. Shelter. Please wait here. Okay, I don't even know the way back. If I was to try and go back.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the torture.
I don't know this. She was dropped. What a mess. Deep breath. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest. Sharp pain. There's something in the way. What next? Sharp pain. Deep breath. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest. Go. I gotta let go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breath. Slow. Gotta take it slow. 'Cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breath. 6 deep breaths to the pain subsides. 6 deep breaths till I'm fine.
You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable?
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made
I gotta let go of everything that
And that just leads us to a loop.
The lake house was under.
Point of interest. Dude. Oh. Of course.
Book the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow.
This
I
doesn't
can't
look
find the
like Lane's
details
style.
anywhere.
Different artist.
Bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifier.
Sub-level 5.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sublevel 5.
6.
Thresholds experiment.
Hell.
No backup.
Blackrock powder.
Blackrock powder.
Some more of these. The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Jules. And Diana.
Typical fucking Marmonts.
She's the true boss. Oh, Superman punch, huh? Ow. Ah.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
Yeah. Just throwing fireballs at me. Awesome. Damn it.
Threshold's about to fracture.
Come on. Load. That's lame. Whoa. Okay, that didn't stun her. Escape enemies grapple. Ah.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go? Like I needed more problems.
Ah. Oh. Yeah. I got stuck. Damn it. So hard. I don't know if I'm supposed to dodge or just run away from those. Yeah. Ah. One hit punched. This is not how the story goes. Damn it. Ah. Ah. I missed. In the face. Power it up.
I don't have time for this. I need to shut down this threshold before it fractures.
So there's two endings.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
That's a very good question. End of chapter. The Marmots were bad news. They had it against each other, even though they were both husband and wife. Looking for a release. They're both monsters.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, deep breaths. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Sharp pain, there's something in the way. What next? Sharp pain.
Alright. That was a pretty fun little DLC. Some of the puzzles were a lot more challenging than I had anticipated, or that I would have liked, but I like the puzzles. I like it when they kind of make you think outside of the box rather than them just giving you like definite clues of which way to go, which direction, what the puzzles are going to be, and you should select these types of puzzles. Did I understand the story? Like the very bare bones of it, like the very tip of the iceberg of it. The art stuff and like the story of like Alan Wake and his artistry of writing and his importance to this thing. I just know Cauldron Lake is a very special place, kind of like Silent Hill, where all of these things are all conjured up at. And Estevez just happened to be investigating. It's her job. She's part of the government. She's investigating these mysteries, and she just happened to be plopped into one. And yeah, the Marmots were bad news. Both of them, both husband and wife, they both were just experimenting on people and trying to figure out how to do what Wake can do, Alan Wake can do. And yeah, it turned out Diana was worse than the homeboy. She did what she had to do to get things done. Yeah, just add that to the list of more confusion. Like side quest story of Alan Wake, but I love it. I love that they could kind of play around with their world. Their world doesn't have to stick to like one like linear route. But that's what I like. Where you like flip on a switch and it becomes a completely different room. So different, so unique. We're probably gonna have to wait another 10 years for the next Alan Wake game. Probably, most likely. But I'm here for it. With that said though, I'm out.